It is that time for my response to a tweet. And today's tweet says, "We agree that most of our candidates can hang with Hillary, but only Trump can beat her and make us safe. We agree that most of our candidates can hang with Hillary, but only Trump can beat her and make us safe." Whew. Okay, here we go. This is my response to this tweet. You know I'm always telling you to let's not look at the debates for what it's going to say about our candidates, but what does it say about us? What does these debates say about us as the American people? This tweet says a lot. It's agreeing that our candidates can hang with Hillary, but it's saying only one can beat her. And no matter who your picking candidates is, everybody thinks their candidate is the one to what? Make us safe, do whatever. We're seeing a surge in the polls because the one candidate, our frontrunner, he seems to be tough on terrorism. He's got the tough language, he's got this, and we are very, very concerned with terrorism. But it dawned on me that all these candidates we're looking to keep us safe or make us safe, all these candidates, what is happening is we've been tricked into being scared. And since terrorism tops the polls, we're losing sight of something. We're looking for one man or woman or individual to make us safe. Do you understand there's somebody else on the ballot too? And this person on the ballot is us. See, here's the deal. We're looking for this one candidate to come make us safe, but we're losing sight of all the millions of ways we can be murdered right here or terrorized or lose our lives right now. Terrorism is just not the only thing. You can be murdered in a home invasion. You can be murdered by gang violence. You can be murdered by Planned Parenthood, the kids and the children. There's so many different things that can kill us. You can be murdered you can slip in a bathtub. You can die. There's so many different ways. You can get hit by a drunk driver, head-on collisions, walking across the crosswalk. There's so many things that can take our lives. And now terrorism has topped the polls to where not only do we think only one candidate can make us safe, but the fact is that we think our candidate is the one that can make us safe, when the true candidate that's on the ballot is us. Because here's the difference. We can come together right now in 10 minutes and we can make ourselves safer than Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Ben Carson, Marco Rubio, or anybody else can make us because of this election. We can make a conscious decision that we're going to stick together as Americans, and we can use our Twitter account to make sure we stick together and we'll make ourselves more safe than these candidates will in 13 months from now. What we're also losing sight of is that our candidate, when they win, there are so many dysfunctional moving parts in the Congress for them to even start the ability to make us safe. There's so many moving parts. You think your candidate's going to go in there and day one and just start making three branches of government work well? When the reason why we're excited about all these people is because they're going to fix a dysfunctional government? You can't take your car with the kind of malfunctioning that our government has. You can't take your automobile and expect a mechanic to do something in 10 minutes. But we can come together right now and do more for each other to make each other safe from everything that I listed. The American people can make us safe from gang violence. All the things that take our lives, we can do something about it right now while we're looking to a candidate to do something for us later. See, the thing is this. The person who can beat Hillary is us. It's going to take us to beat Hillary. But as long as we keep segmented and we keep separate and being so diehard for our candidate that can't do a damn thing for us, Hillary wins. Us being separate and our votes going 15 different ways, Hillary wins. And then I'm going to ask you this question. Are you more concerned about terrorism or people who support terrorism? See, our front runner, and I'm just speaking him out because he's our front runner. The reason why is because he sounds so freaking tough on terrorism. He's going to make us great and make us safe and all these things. See, he's an after the fact kind of guy. And then he's saying so much things that we're not trying to take in consideration that's going to come back to bite him, whether you like him or not. There's still an election that he has to go through, and he has to be put up against the other side. And there's so many things that he has said that is helpful to the other side. There's so many things that we don't know that the other side may know, because guess what? He used to live on the other side. Those people on the other side, don't forget, he was a liberal a lot longer than he has been a so-called closet conservative. He has given money to liberal causes. They know where the Planned Parenthood budget that he has funded before in his political or in his business life. They know where all the things that we stand against as conservatives, they know where all the bones that he has invested in is buried. He's been on the other side. He brags about it. You don't think that they're going to know this, but here's the deal. While you guys are making this guy a superhero after the fact, and the fact he's not in control of anything to do anything, you're forgetting the ones who support terrorism. See, supporters of terrorism is way, 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 way more dangerous than the people who commit terrorism. Because the supporters are the ones that help them hide. The supporters are the ones that pay for them to eat while they get all built up. The supporters are the ones that pay for the bomb parts. Supporters are the ones that transport the bomb parts. Supporters are the ones who probably put the bomb parts together. Supporters are the ones who hide the terrorists. See, Donald Trump and all the other candidates are speaking about after the terrorism has struck. And you're already scared. And you're losing sight of the ones who support terrorism. See, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, the liberals, they're supporters. And I'm more concerned about the supporters of terrorism winning, because the one who's going to fight it after the fact is giving them all the tools to show that he's not competent. Tough. Man, he's very tough, fine. He's not politically correct, fine. But see, there's way more moving parts than just those superficial understandings. But regardless of all those understandings, you know who is better and tougher on crime and terrorism than Donald Trump is? We are. We're looking for a candidate to come and save us from ourselves, because we have been tricked. We have been tricked into giving up our own security. We have been tricked to looking at each other in different fashions to where we're divided. We have been tricked into not saying something when we see something because we don't want to be labeled racist or bigots or whatever. We have been tricked into relinquishing the true power of America, which is us, to another individual to come in and take care of us. We have been tricked. And this trick is showing up again to where, look at how we are at each other's throats over somebody that can't do anything for us, when we can do everything for us. If we band together right now for the next 10 minutes and start a campaign to show the terrorists that we are going to make sure that every citizen that legally can is armed to the teeth. We can do that. We don't need nobody's help to help us do that. We can do that. We got enough money. We got enough personnel. We have enough weapons. If we let the terrorists know and the supporters of terrorism know that the American people is not going to stand for any of your foolishness, we win. We don't need to wait 13 months to do that. Can you imagine if we start doing it right now, where we will be in 13 months? Can you imagine what kind of signal we will send over the next 13 months? But we're looking for one person to come and save us from ourselves when we are the ones that truly have the power. We don't need a candidate on the ballot. We need to understand that we, the people, are on the ballot. And we are our best chance of survival. Hey, I'm Phil Williams, and that's my response to a tweet on The Phil Williams Show.